Oh, did you know some moons in our solar system are stranger than planets? From fiery volcanoes to hidden oceans and bizarre orbits, today we're exploring the strangest moons in the solar system and their incredible secrets. 1. Io, Jupiter's volcanic powerhouse. First, let's visit Io, one of Jupiter's largest moons and the most volcanically active body in the solar system. Io's surface is a chaotic mix of yellows, reds, and whites, thanks to sulfur and molten rock. It's so active that its surface is constantly changing. Lava flows and volcanic eruptions erase craters and other features faster than they can form. But why is Io so volcanic? It's all thanks to Jupiter. The gas giant's immense gravity stretches and squeezes Io as it orbits. This tidal flexing generates enormous heat inside Io, fueling its endless volcanic eruptions. In fact, some of Io's volcanoes are powerful enough to spew material hundreds of kilometers into space, forming a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide around the moon. Fun fact, these volcanic plumes even contribute to Jupiter's radiation belts. Io isn't just a fiery moon, it's a key player in shaping Jupiter's magnetosphere. And 2. Europa, the icy ocean moon. Next, we move to Europa, another of Jupiter's moons. At first glance, Europa looks serene, covered in a smooth layer of ice. But beneath that icy crust lies an ocean of liquid water, one that could be 10 times deeper than Earth's oceans. Europa's icy surface is covered in long, dark streaks, which scientists believe are caused by cracks in the ice. These cracks form as Jupiter's gravity stretches Europa, just like Io. But here's the exciting part. Water from Europa's subsurface ocean may be leaking through those cracks, forming icy ridges and even plumes of water vapor that shoot into space. NASA's upcoming Europa Clipper mission is set to study these plumes and the icy surface. If we ever find extraterrestrial life in our solar system, Europa might just be the place. 3. Titan, Saturn's methane world. Now let's visit Saturn's largest moon, Titan. Titan is the only moon in the solar system with a dense atmosphere, made mostly of nitrogen, like Earth's. But its surface is nothing like Earth's. Titan has rivers, lakes, and seas, but they're made of liquid methane and ethane. On Titan, the temperatures are so cold, around -290 F Earth, that water behaves like rock, forming the bedrock of this alien world. Meanwhile, methane, a gas on Earth, acts like water, carving rivers and filling lakes. Titan even has a weather system where methane evaporates, forms clouds, and rains back down, creating an otherworldly cycle. And here's something even stranger. Scientists believe Titan might have a hidden ocean of liquid water beneath its icy crust. This means Titan could host 2 very different environments for life, one based on methane and another in its watery depths. 4. Triton, Neptune's backward moon. Triton, Neptune's largest moon, is next on our list. What makes Triton so strange? It orbits Neptune backward in what astronomers call a retrograde orbit. This suggests Triton wasn't born alongside Neptune, but was captured by its gravity billions of years ago. Triton is also home to cryovolcanoes, volcanoes that erupt with icy substances like ammonia and water instead of molten rock. These eruptions are thought to be powered by heat generated from radioactive decay deep within the moon. The result? A surface that's constantly being refreshed, keeping Triton's icy crust relatively young. But Triton's retrograde orbit means it's slowly spiraling closer to Neptune. In millions of years, Triton could be torn apart by Neptune's gravity, forming a spectacular ring system like Saturn's. Number 5. Phobos, Mars' doomed moon. Now let's visit Mars, where we find Phobos, one of its 2 tiny moons. Phobos is so small, only about 17 miles across, that its gravity is too weak to pull it into a round shape. Its surface is heavily cratered, with one massive crater, Stickney, dominating its appearance. Phobos orbits incredibly close to Mars, so close that it rises in the west and sets in the east, completing an orbit in just under 8 hours. But this proximity spells doom. Phobos is spiraling closer to Mars and is expected to crash into the planet or break apart into a ring in about 50 million years. Imagine future Martians witnessing their moon's dramatic end. It's a reminder of how dynamic our solar system can be. Number 6. Enceladus, Saturn's geyser moon. Finally, we visit Enceladus, another of Saturn's moons. Enceladus is covered in a thick layer of ice, but it's far from dormant. Near its south pole, Enceladus has geysers that shoot water vapor, ice particles, and organic compounds into space. These geysers come from a subsurface ocean, which could be warmed by hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor. The plumes have been studied by NASA's Cassini spacecraft, which found evidence of organic molecules, some of the building blocks of life. Enceladus has become one of the most promising places to search for life beyond Earth. Fun fact: the material from Enceladus's geysers actually contributes to Saturn's E-ring, one of the planet's outer rings. Closing thoughts. From fiery volcanoes to icy oceans, and from methane lakes to backward orbits, these moons are as diverse as they are fascinating. They remind us of the incredible variety in our solar system and how much we still have to explore.